blackened fish here, blackened cutthroat, large cutthroat trout. We have linguine, we have chicken marsala, we have real vegetables, we have old chub beer bread here, and mixed vegetables. And this is the balanced meal, and boy do we deserve it. We it's the first time we've really eaten today, so we're just snacking, getting up here. And it was a journey. Open flame.
All right, this is Sawtooth. We're sitting here at a real high country camp. It's about 11,500 feet. We got Herb and his goat pack here. I just wanted to talk about backcountry cooking for a minute with a KIFARU stove, and we've got the Arctic stove here, and I want to show you the size of this thing. It's pretty big. We're in the 24-man teepee, but what I wanted to talk about right off the bat was the intensity of the fire you need for a cooking fire. This fire, for a cooking fire, has to be hot. It's got to be a pretty strong fire.
Nobody here. And this is Sunday. Wow. Yeah, can you zoom on the teepee and get it? Zoom about halfway.
Where's your zoom? Which one's your zoom?
Oh, I think it's right here. Put your finger right there. I think. But you want to zoom only about halfway. It starts to pixelate or whatever that's called.
What's the deal? I wonder why it's...
You're going to have all 10 of them up here bedded down there pretty soon.
I'm going to play with this a little more. We're just going to
The
shoot
self-timer, Paul. Look here. There's the...
Oh, your manual?
There's the manual.
Well, you really got me.
You don't need...
This is the CD.
You didn't need to bring your homework, Paul.
This is the CD. This is the quick set, you know, the kind of useless one.
I just went from an A in that class to like a C+, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice fish. Okay, son. Hold on. That's a nice fish, Paul. Yeah. Okay, son. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Okay, sweet pea. You took a good bite, didn't you? Okay, sweet. Oh. Nice cutthroat. Whoop. Okay, he made it. Sure looks it. That's a big fish. I don't think he's the honker, but he's a big fish. He's pretty. Yeah, a little smaller. Good fish. Beautiful. Oh, he's pretty. You're a pretty fish.
Lake. Sawtooth is at work here with his fly rod. He has a fish playing with him. And we got a rock.
Okay, we're on a day ramble. A big nether drainage right above timberline. We're right at timberline, and pretty gnarly. The goats are having a good time, and I just wanted to say a few words about our new drainage. Cut.
Well, here we are at our high summer camp still. We're into day 4 or 5, I don't know, day 4 I guess. We've got our supper meal on the big old stove. Compliments of Mr. Herb. Got ribeyes on here, some dirty rice. We've got Brussels sprouts cooking in a crock pot liner, heat resistant liner bag. Cooking up pretty good. We got a lot of room on top of that stove. What do you think of that, Mr. Patrick?
I'm very hungry.
We got our table, folding table set up. We're in the 24-man teepee. Got a big old loaf of beer bread. We're pretty well set.
Tell about the little containers
Oh, yes.
for the olive oil.
We haven't-
and then for dessert, the honey.
We haven't filled these yet, but we cut the bottoms off of our beer cans. And
For dipping.
we're going to fill them with olive oil for dipping our big loaf of bread right there. And after we get finished with that, for dessert, we're going to fill them with honey and keep on dipping. Should be a lot of fun. So there's a pretty big backcountry meal right there, folks.
I'm real tickled that we're videoing this so that you guys watching can be here with us. Welcome.
We're going to show you another shot of the backside of these steaks. Herb is just turning those. Again, we got a lot of room, got a lot of groceries on top of this. It's a KIFARU Arctic stove inside 24-man teepee.
Yeah, sure.
And just to give you an idea of how much room we have, and that's a big stove. Lots of room inside this teepee. Plenty of room. It's just simply palatial for 3 of us. I can't even emphasize enough how much room there is in here. There's my bag, the grocery corner. Herb's sleeping back over on this corner behind Patrick, and Patrick's sleeping up here by the door.
Got my 20-degree MOB.
Yep, we've got a heck of a pile of wood. We've burned off quite a bit of it, but this wood pile is about 3.5 feet across and about a foot tall, so you can see how much room we've got in here. It's just amazing what you can fit inside one of these. Well, here's the spread. We've got ribeyes that are just simply too big for the plates, and got a good meal laid out here. We've been releasing 16-inch cutthroats all day so we could enjoy some red meat. So the fish are safe, and we're getting ready to eat this before it cools off.
Got our olive oil in here.
Yeah.
For our little bread wedges, and there's our Brussels sprouts.
By the way,
And our rice.
that's a loaf of Old Chub bread, and we're using Old Chub beer cans for the olive oil receptacle. So we got a lot of chub going on. We even named one of the goats Old Chub. So we're Oscar Blues fans here.
Which is a Lyons, Colorado
Right.
microbrew. And
So-
they're one of the only ones that put up a real genuine microbrew in cans for backpackers.
And thank goodness they weren't bottles. We'd had to break them to make those oil dippers. So bon appetit, guys.
Bon appetit. Now, the 24-man is completely exposed, and we're having 50-mile-an-hour winds up here in the basin, and it's standing up to them. And I guess maybe I've got the twin pole and canopy ratios balanced out pretty well. This thing is really spilling the wind. and sometimes it is just ferocious, and has been for perhaps 16 hours. Well, last night it was, and all day today. It is now 1:40 p.m. I think this is the Tuesday, and it is seriously windy with gusts, slapping gusts that have to be over 50 miles an hour. So that